Good morning, children. Today we will do this poem, lesson number 2, The Champa Flower. Now this poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. You must all have heard about Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, every day or twice a week you sing Janagana in the school, and that poem or our national anthem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was a great poet, writer, composer, and he got Nobel Prize, the highest award for literature, for his book called Gitanjali. Today we will read a poem written by him, and the name of the poem is The Champa Flower. The champa flower is a white flower which has a beautiful smell, and here he talks about a child who does some mischief with his mother, and he wishes, actually, you cannot become a champa flower, but he wishes that he becomes a champa flower, and the mother would search for him, and what are the things he would do. Like children, you must be at home nowadays and doing some prank with your parents or some mischiefs, like you hide yourself and your parents they keep on searching for you, or you call them and in some other tone or voice, and they search for you. This is a poem where a small child who sees every day that his mother does many household work, and they have a champa tree near their house, and he wishes that he becomes a champa flower and sit in that tree and observe his mother throughout the day. Now let us read the poem. Supposing I became a champa flower just for fun, and grew on a branch high up that tree, and shook in the wind with laughter, and danced upon the newly budded leaves. Would you know me, mother? You would call, baby, where are you? And I should laugh to myself and keep quite quiet. I should slyly open my petals and watch you at work. Now in this 2 paragraph or stanzas, the poet or the child is telling that suppose, just imagine that I become a champa flower one day, and it is just for fun, just to have some fun in life, and I grew on a branch high up in that tree. There is a champa flower tree near their house, just outside their house, and he grows there. And he shook in the wind with laughter. As the wind blows, the tree shakes, and he also shakes, and he enjoys and he laughs. And dance upon the newly budded leaves, but it means the flower that comes out when a new bird comes out of the stem. And he says that he dances. He is very happy to be there in that tree, and he dances in the newly budded leaves, and the leaves have come and the birds have come, and he is dancing, enjoying in that champa flower tree. Would you know me, mother? He asked his mother. Would you recognize me? Would you know that I am there? I have become a champa flower. And you would call, baby, where are you? Now the baby has become a champa flower, and the whole house, the mother is searching and calling out, where is my baby? And I should laugh to myself, but I have become a champa flower. I am sitting on the top of the tree, and I would laugh enjoy that you are searching. And keep quiet, quiet. See these two words here, children. Q-U-I-T-E and Q-U-I-E-T. Now T-E, quiet, means quite okay. And here Q-U-I-E-T means quiet, to be quiet. Children, keep quiet, don't make a noise. So he will be quite okay and be quiet. He will not tell his mother that he is in that tree, and let the mother search. When you were children, babies, you must have played this game. You must have hidden somewhere and your mother would have searched you throughout the house. I should slyly open my petals. Now what does slyly means? S-L-Y-L-Y. It means cleverly, cunningly. I should slyly open my petals, as the flower have petals. You open the petals and watch you at work, and I would enjoy that you are working. I would enjoy it. When after your bath with wet hair spread on your shoulders, you walk through the shadow of the champa tree to the little court where you say your prayers, you would notice the scent of the flower, but not know that it came from me. When after the midday meal you sat at the window reading Ramayana, and the tree's shadow fell over your hair and your lap, I should fling my wee little shadow onto the page of your book, just where you were reading. But would you guess that it was tiny shadow of your little child? Now what does the poet say? He says that when after your bath, the child is talking that, mother, when after you have your bath, you have wet hair, and so as you spread your hair, you keep it open so it dries up, and spread your hair over your shoulders, and you walk to the shadow of the champa tree. So she goes out of her room and goes near the courtyard. Now what is courtyard? Courtyard is the open space just out of your house or your building, and she goes to that court means that courtyard, to say her prayer under the tree, and she says her prayer and the shadow of that tall champa tree falls over her, and you would notice the scent of the flower. You will get the beautiful smell of the flowers that are blooming in that champa tree. But mother, would you ever think that this beautiful smell is coming from me? I am the champa flower now. So to the little court where you say your prayers after having the bath, you go out and say your prayers, and you will notice that the flowers are blooming and they are giving beautiful smell, but not know that it came from me, and you will never ever imagine that it is coming from your child, from your baby, because your baby has turned to champa flower. When after the midday meal means after the lunch, yes, after the lunch, you sat at the window reading Ramayana. These are the things the mother does every day. So after having her lunch, she sits near the window and she reads the book called Ramayana, and the tree's shadow fell over your hair. Now it's approaching evening or afternoon, whatever it is, and the shadow has become longer and it is falling over her hair also, and on her lap, you understand, the place where you might have sat when you were a baby. Maybe now also you are sitting in the lap of your mother, and the book is kept on the lap and she's reading, and the shadow is falling on her hair as well as the lap. I should fling my wee little shadow to the page of your book. Now fling means to throw. Now what will that child throw? He will throw a wee little shadow. Wee means very small, tiny little shadow at that page of the book where she is reading. Just where you were reading that book, Ramayana. But would you guess, would you ever imagine that this shadow, that small shadow which is falling on the lines of your, where you are reading, the page you are reading, that shadow is coming from that, your child who is throwing that. Now coming to the last stanza of this poem. When in the evening you went to the cow shed with the lighted lamp in your hand, I should suddenly drop to the earth again and be your own baby once more and beg you to tell me a story. Where have you been, you naughty child? I won't tell you, mother. That's what you and I would say then. Now what is the child doing in the evening? In the evening, the mother goes to the cow shed. They have cows and she has to give them the meal and the food, and she lights the lamp also in the courtyard. And so she carries a light in her hand and she goes to the courtyard, to the cow shed. And while she goes there, suddenly this child comes back to itself, means from the champa flower he again becomes the baby, and he drops to the earth again, means jumps from the tree and be your baby once more. Now why he becomes the baby once more? Maybe in the evening he is feeling scared to be in the tree, because at the daytime it's okay, but in the evening it's dark and he is feeling quite scared, afraid, and so he comes back to his mother once more and tells his mother to tell a story. Like every day the mother narrates a story to him and beg you to tell me a story. And at that time the mother would be surprised to see him and say that, where were you so long, you naughty child? I was so worried. I was looking for you throughout the day. I won't tell you, mother. Now that's a secret he will not reveal, not tell. And I won't tell you, mother. That's what you and I would say then. And he will enjoy the whole thing, the prank he has played on his mother, and the mother would not ask anything anymore and they would enjoy the rest of the day. So this is the poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. I hope you have understood the poem. Thank you.